What is up? Today is day 30 of my 30 days to shred, and we're here at Diesel Muscle. Gonna go in and do some chest, and then at the end of this video we're gonna do a little recap on the last 30 days. So let's go kill some weights. All right, guys, so that is the end of my chest and tricep workout. And I actually started over here at the reverse grip bench. I started with 10s on each side and actually went up to 35 on each side for 4. I could have done a couple more, but because I didn't have a spot, I didn't want to take a chance of getting stuck under the bar. So, and then I came over here and I did skull crushers, and I started with 40 and went up to 60, increasing by 5 for each set. And then instead of doing the cable flies, I did the incline bench flies with the dumbbells, and I started with 20, increasing by 10, and went up to 40 for 6 or 8, I can't remember. And then I did, for my first tricep exercise, I did the overhead dumbbell extensions with 2 dumbbells. I started with 20s. I did 20, 25, 30. 30 was really hard, so I had to assist doing one arm at a time. So then I dropped back to 20. And then I went over here and I did the rope arm extensions. And if you notice, this machine, it actually, at first, it increases by 5, and then it goes to 10s. And I started with 40, so I did 40, 45, 50, 60, and 70 for 10 reps each on that one. So this concludes my 30 days to shred, guys. I started the shred back in April, and I actually was sick for 9 days, so I had to put my progress on hold for 9 days until I felt better. And today is, what, June 4th, I believe? Maybe it's the 5th by now. It's probably after midnight. So yeah, I made pretty good progress, I'd say. I started the shred at 144. I weighed in today at 136. And so that's where I'm going to gauge my progress at 136. The progress photos will be more indicative of my progress than weight. Like I've mentioned before, weight can vary and it doesn't really indicate how lean you are necessarily, but I'm not really measuring my body fat right now. I'm not training for a show or anything. I'm just working to get beach body ready, and I want to enjoy some time by the pool in a swimsuit. So, and also you need to shred your weight at some point when you bulk up to gain muscle, which I did over the last year. But I am definitely way leaner, and those love handles that I had are gone now, so I'm happy about that. But I've got a pretty good waistline. I'd say my waistline is what seems to progress last whenever I'm shredding, and my love handles are gone, and I'm feeling pretty good about everything. So yeah, there'll be some progress photos at the end of this video. You can check them out. I hope you've enjoyed this 30 days to shred. I know that I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed taking you through the journey and the process, but I am definitely ready to move on to other things. So I think what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go back to German volume training, and I think you're really gonna enjoy that. So what 10 by 10 training is, it's basically, you wanna be able to do 10 sets of 10 reps of an exercise for a muscle group. So let's say if I'm doing chest, for example, I would do maybe bench, and I would do 10 reps of 10 sets up to the point where I can't do 10 anymore, and I would stay at that weight until I can accomplish 10 of that weight. So you don't change the weight. You stay at the same weight for each set, and then you keep increasing by about 5% for each consecutive workout until you can't do 10 anymore. You stay at that weight till you can do 10, and then you increase the weight by 5%. So let's say I was doing the flat bench reverse grip. Let's say I started with 10s on each side, and I was able to accomplish 10 by 10 of that. Then the next week, I'd probably add 5s to each side and do that and keep increasing by 5 pounds on each side until I could not accomplish 10 sets of 10 reps each. And then once I got to the weight where I could not accomplish 10 sets of 10 reps each, I stay at that weight until I can, and then I increase again by 5 pounds on each side. So that's just an example, and with each muscle group, it's gonna be a little different. Like for example, with legs, the weight that I increase by might be 25s on each side, with back, and so on. So what you do is, for the whole series, you stick with the same exercise for each session, and then I usually do 10 by 10 for about 6 weeks, and then I move on to something else. So 10 by 10 is great. 10 by 10 is a great mass builder, and I typically cycle into 10 by 10 every 6 months, and I really enjoy it. It really increases my strength. I've made amazing gains with 10 by 10. Whenever I'm stuck or in a rut, 10 by 10 really gets me out of that rut and helps to take me to the next level. So that's what I plan on doing coming up for the next 6 weeks. With 10 by 10, I don't use bands. I do miss my band workouts, but you have to stay consistent and you have to be pretty precise with your 10 by 10 training. Once I'm done with 10 by 10, I'll probably go back to adding bands to the weight and just, cycle into something else fun and cool. And that's the beauty of bodybuilding. You can come into the gym and you can design a different workout every single day and never get bored. I loved running. I used to be a competitive runner, as many of you know, and I never got bored with it, but running is running, right? I mean, I did a lot of cool adventures, like I did trail running, I ran the city, I ran a lot of different, types of terrains, but the gym is amazing. You can design literally a different workout every time you walk in the door. In terms of my diet over the last 30 days, I haven't changed a lot about the types of foods I eat. I've just cut back on the amount of food I eat, and I've cut certain foods out of my diet that I might eat otherwise. But otherwise, I don't eat junk food. I don't eat sugary foods. I tend to keep my carbohydrates pretty low and stick to more fats for my calories. I am still eating red meat, bacon, sausage, but not as much as maybe I did before. My calories have been around 2,800 per day. And at first it was a little rough cutting the calories. I was feeling low on energy, but eventually my body adjusted and got used to the new set point or the new routine. And I feel really good. I feel energy. I feel strong. I don't have any problems getting through my workout, except for the other day when I forgot to take a shake before my workout. That was pretty rough, but I'm not somebody who can typically work out on an empty stomach. My tank has to be full when I work out. Otherwise, I can't really make it through my workout. I don't do slow cardio. Whenever I'm trying to cut weight, I tend to turn to HIIT training, and we've done 4 weeks of the HIIT training series. I would like to take you through more of my HIIT training program, and I am going to continue to do HIIT even now that we're done with the 30 days to shred. This next week is week 5, and basically what we do now is we cut back down to 10 minutes and we adjust either the interval or the rest period. We either increase the interval or decrease the rest period. I can't remember which it is. I'd have to go back and look, but I'll tell you on the day that we do the HIIT what we're doing exactly. So guys, just remember that, I've taken you through my journey, but everybody's going to be different when they're trying to cut weight, okay? Because it has a lot to do with your metabolism, your body type, whether you're endomorph, ectomorph, mesomorph, a combination of endo, ecto, or ecto, meso, and also, age, metabolism, testosterone levels, hormone levels have a lot to do with your results in the gym. It's not uncommon for people as they age to, all things being equal, not to be able to put on the muscle or lose the fat, and that has a lot to do with hormone levels, and we've talked about that a bit in previous videos. I do have a newsletter, and I hope you will subscribe, because the newsletter goes into a lot more detail than these videos about diet, hormone modulation, and the importance of these things in terms of getting results. Once you reach about the age of 30, your hormones are pretty much in the tank. And by the age of 40 is when people really start having some major symptoms related to the decline in hormone levels. It doesn't happen overnight, but once you get to a certain point where the hormones are so low, you start having symptoms, men and women both. It's not just women. Men go through a type of menopause too. And, it can be pretty miserable for people, but you don't have to suffer. Getting your hormones modulated and getting yourself optimized that way can make a huge difference, not only in the way you look and feel, but your longevity. Lean muscle mass is very important for longevity. There's a lot of things that happen as a result of lean muscle mass declining, your hormones declining. There's a lot of ill effects health-wise that can occur as a result of having low muscle mass, lean muscle mass, and low hormone levels. So it's really important you get those optimized. Now with women, after menopause, I do not optimize estrogen. It's not necessary. Testosterone is really the hormone that we want to look at in terms of the longevity, the youthfulness, the vitality, and just the ability to stay lean, strong, and functional throughout your lifetime. So hey guys, once again, I hope you have enjoyed this journey of my 30 days to shred. I have enjoyed taking you through it. It was a little rough for a while there because I got sick, but you know, I recovered and I bounced back. And like I said, you know, we're going to be starting 10 by 10 training starting tomorrow. I think I'm going to start with back for 10 by 10. And hey guys, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so and hit that notification bell because you do not want to miss more cool videos to come. Also, like I said, subscribe to my newsletter. There's a lot of information in that newsletter you're not going to get in these videos that are really going to help you out. And if you're here, you probably want that information. So, hey guys, I am Victoria Munoz signing out, and I'll see you next time. Oh man, it is a beautiful night out. It's like perfect weather for sitting out on the patio and enjoying some cold water. I don't drink alcohol, so cold water it is.